Can you hear me now? Suleiman, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I can
Uh-huh.
hear you now. Good morning, Alex.
The voice is clear. Can you hear me clear?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you clearly. I'm so sorry. My sincere apologies for tuning in a bit late. I had some technical issues. Let me put on my video, please.
Come again? Last part. For your late, you mean?
Yes,
Don't worry.
yes, okay,
Don't
thank
worry.
you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
How to write pronounce your name, Suleiman? Or this is your surname?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Dmitry. Thank you, Suleiman, for your join to me. Actually, the purpose of our conversation, I would like to ask about your experience. Actually, I saw that you tried to register in our company and to try to buy our card. And I would like to ask several questions about what kinds of problems were you going to solve using our product, and then to understand what was the mistake there, and we will try to fix it soon and to give you this card which you would like to get. Okay? Okay, the first, I would like to ask, when I send you offer on LinkedIn, what exactly features did you like mostly? For example, I send you information about that you can open cards and you will be able to keep your money in USDT and to pay in Naira by card. This is the first offer. The second, you will be able to buy foreign services using like Amazon, Netflix, etc. Then you will be able to send money abroad without any commission and to travel abroad using this physical card without any fees. Yeah. And can you say the first, please, what kind of what features mostly preferable for you was there in this offer in LinkedIn? Why did you like to try out our service?
Okay, thank you. So basically the featured. Okay, let me begin from this standpoint. Basically, immediately Alexi told me about this product which your company Coin Profile is offering. I immediately got interest, and I had to tell Alexi it's a great product you guys are building, and it's a product that is going to scale and do very well, most especially in Nigeria. Reason being that one, in Nigeria at the moment, the due to Central Bank of Nigeria restrictions, getting a debit card, a debit card for making international transactions is capped at a $20 limit. So an individual cannot, in fact, some other debit cards, or credit cards. Okay, credit cards, well, if except it's a US dollar funded credit card, then it has, it has no limit. However, if it is a Nigerian Naira funded debit card, you can barely make use of it for international transactions. So I see that feature on Coin Profile where Coin Profile can integrate, kind of a virtual debit card, which you can fund with Naira, and the Naira kind of gets maybe automatically converted into maybe US dollar, for instance, and that can be used in making transactions. Or I think your model now is kind of, let's say, depositing USDT on the platform, right? And then when you want to withdraw, you can withdraw to your Nigerian Naira bank account at your convenience. Yes, so I think that's a very perfect model, and I believe it's going to fetch Coin Profile a lot of users in Nigeria. For instance, let me just chip in a little about myself. I'm a business developer, so I work with a couple of brands. From my profile, my LinkedIn profile, you could see that I've worked with a couple of brands, most especially in Nigeria and by extension in other African countries. So what we do basically is helping products and helping organizations scale. How do they scale? We identify the loopholes in let's say in the fintech industry, for instance, we identify those loopholes. And if any product is able to such loopholes, what we do is to now push those solutions to the market. We push those solutions to the market. We can get people to make use your platform, hit the required KPIs, the number of users, and all those kind of stuff. So, but one thing that's so brilliant about the idea at Coin Profile is that it is actually going to scale, like I mentioned earlier. So that's one feature of it. Then the second feature, while going through the platform, okay, we have the debit card. Then the fact that you could deposit with cryptocurrency, let's say USDT, for instance, you deposit with USDT, and you can make use of that. Maybe you can decide to save it on the platform, maybe for for Nigeria specifically, you might have studied the Nigerian market to some extent, but for Nigeria specifically, one thing you must know is that the naira is due to some kind of policies by the central bank of Nigeria. The naira is kind of losing so much value, right? So most Nigerians at the moment prefer to keep their savings in USDT, in US dollar format, either in the hard currency US dollar or in USDT as a cryptocurrency. So most Nigerians and by extension Africans see that as a preferable means of saving. So it's actually a great method which should be utilized, and when utilized, it's going to yield the required results.
Okay, it's great. When you came on our site, how did you understand what exactly products we are offering? What kind of features we are offering? How did you understand from our site?
Okay, first, let me begin with, I must commend the UX designer of your site, of Coin Profile, because the site is very easy to navigate. The site is very easy to navigate. All the features are well listed. The wallet, the settings. It's well easy to navigate, and even a beginner, it wouldn't give a beginner an issue navigating the platform. So that's one feature, and which made it easy for me definitely to just go through it and access it at my pace. Then another feature that made it more interesting. Well, when you talk about designs generally, whether most especially in user experience, the colors too are cool. So I must commend that. And but basically, it has a very cool interface for usage. However, well, I might not know the what's it called now? The timeline or roadmap of your company. However, getting an app would be a great idea as well. A mobile app.
Yeah, guys. But my questions. I mean, when you came on our site, how did you understand what kind of offer we provide? I mean, what kind of product we provide? How did you understand it? This is a card for travelers. How did you understand this? What's the main value from this product? How did you read it?
Okay, if I got you right, you said, how did I understand the product on site, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, like I mentioned, the number one is that the site is easy to navigate, and they are well outlined. So it's something a beginner can easily just go through. And so when I got to the site, well, I'm conversant with a lot of platforms as does. A lot of fintech platforms. I've used well over, close to 100 fintech platforms, either for making transactions, getting virtual cards and all this kind of stuff. So when I got to the platform, it was, maybe because I'm already used to it, so it was well easy for me to just navigate, find my way through. However, like I mentioned earlier, I commend the simplicity of your website, of Coin Profile. It's very, very simple to navigate. But I was able to find my way through, and I checked out almost all the features. Then I tried, okay. Yeah, I think maybe what you're asking for specifically is when I tried making the transaction. I actually tried to make a transaction. It must have reflected in your back end. So I tried to make a transaction. However, I did not go through. I tried, I think the number one, I noticed that cards were not ready yet, the virtual debit cards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the virtual debit cards are not ready on the platform yet. And what else again? I think there's no feature for depositing cryptocurrency yet.
Okay.
Yes, there's no feature for depositing cryptocurrency.
Yes, Suleiman, thank you for your answers. Actually, our site offering several values, several offers. I list it. I will list it. The first, we will give opportunity to keep Naira in USDT and to make any pay for some services, goods in Naira. Yeah, you keep in USDT and pay in Naira. The first. The second, you can to have physical card which you can to use for traveling abroad, and you will be able to pay for any services, goods outside of Nigeria. You don't need to carry cash outside of Nigeria. Yeah, for bank services, goods outside of Nigeria. It's the second. The third one, you can to send someone money abroad without any commission, and recipients can withdraw in local currency. And last one, you can to keep your USDT in the centralized wallet, not centralized exchanges, because there are some scam, maybe like with FTX, but you will be able to keep your USDT in the centralized wallet and have key from your account. Can you say, please, what exactly feature, what two feature most preferable for you, which I mentioned?
Okay. So the features which you mean mentioned, the two that are most
Come again, please. Come again, because your connection is not stable.
preferable for me, and by extension, this like virtual card, which
Suleiman, can you repeat?
okay. How about now? Can you hear me clearly? How about now? Can you hear me clearly?
Can you repeat, please, starting with yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can you hear?
Yeah, now
Okay,
it's okay.
so
Now it's okay. No, don't have connection. Hello. Hello.
all right, thank you. So the how about now? Can you hear me now? Just
1 second, maybe it will be better.
is it clear now?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay. Is it clear now? I can hear you. I can hear. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
I can hear you.
Oh,
hello, I can hear you.
oh, I suppose.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello. Suleiman, maybe you will turn on the video. Try to turn on the video. I will turn
Okay,
on.
now can you hear me?
Okay, I suppose yes. Yeah, I asked what most preferable to think. Yeah, for you, which I mentioned. Suleiman, you turn off your microphone.
Okay.
You turn off microphone. If you are talking, turn on the microphone, because I cannot hear you. Hello, hello. 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 Can't hear you. Suleiman, you turned off your microphone.
Hello, can you still hear me?
Yes, but too quiet. Can you talk
Hello, can you hear me?
more loud? Yeah, I can hear you, but too quiet.
Hello, are we still together?
Once. Come again, please. Hello. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Still hear me, please?
The connection is too bad.
Together, please.
Come again. Repeat.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh.
Did you hear what I said, please?
Now it's great. Now it is great. Thank you. Can you hear me too? Suleiman. Hello.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you perfect. Can I go ahead?
Yes, let's try. Go ahead. You turn off microphone.
Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, the two major features which would be the two which would be necessary for myself and by extension other Nigerians, which would be of utmost importance, would be one, the virtual card payment, which through which it means whereby people can fund their virtual cards with Nigerian naira and make use of it for international transactions wherever they are, across the globe. That would be the number one feature I would love to see implemented on Coin Profile. And second, the use of a decentralized wallet on the platform where people can, come up on the platform, then create a non-custodial decentralized wallet, and through which they could deposit crypto either for conversion to Nigerian naira or for other transactions which they would like to do, or just to keep it or to save it whatsoever. So those two major features: number one, a virtual debit card which can be used for international transactions and it's domiciled in naira, and also uh, a decentralized wallet. Is that noted, Dimitri?
Yeah, decentralized wallet. This is the fourth place, right? Decentralized wallet.
Hello, are we still together?
Yeah, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Hello, are we still together?
Yeah, I asked the first. This is virtual card, right?
Together?
Can you hear me?
Can you still hear me, please?
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, are we still together?
Suleiman, can you hear me? Suleiman, hello. Hello, Suleiman, can you hear me? Hello. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, right. You mentioned that the first, this is virtual card, correct?
Can you?
Correct.
Yes, I can. Did you hear the yes. Yes.
The second, cross-border remittance, correct?
Yes, correct. That's correct.
The first, can you explain, please, how do you pay for foreign services at the moment? What type or what method do you use for payments for buying foreign goods services?
Okay. At the moment, there's a system. Can you hear me very well now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so at the moment, and there is a system of the cards from indigenous banks here in Nigeria funded with either dollar from outside the country or physical US dollar, which could be bought from local bureau de change operators. So those are the ways through which that card is funded and international transactions are made. So is that clear?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. The second, how do you make cross-border remittance, and how often do you do it?
Okay, so fintechs that help with that. There are things like Gray.co. There are fintechs like Pioneer. There are fintechs like there are quite a couple of them. So through those fintech platforms, through their apps and their web platforms, they kind of help you convert your naira directly into your naira directly into foreign currency, whether it is US dollar or Great Britain pounds, and then remittance can be made. An alternative to that, instead of using those fintech apps, would be to go to a local bank here in Nigeria. There are quite a couple of commercial banks. So when you get to a commercial bank, you let them know your interest of sending money, whether US dollar, to the recipient, which is in another country. And when you let them know, you could make use of platforms like Western Union, make use of MoneyGram, Pay, Send, and a couple of other platforms like that, which enable you make cross-border remittance. So those are the options we have in Nigeria at the moment.
How often do you make this kinds of transaction, cross-border transaction? How often do you do it?
Well, personally for me, I would say well, 2 to 3 times a month.
What purpose do you make this kind of transaction?
Sorry, how much what?
What purpose? What purpose? Why do you make this type of transaction? What purpose? What goal of this type of transaction? Why do you make it?
Okay. Reason sending money to friends and family. Hello, you still need Dimitri?
Yes, now I can to hear you. Can you say, please, why do you make this type of transaction? What purpose? What goal? What is goal?
Okay. Like I mentioned, I make this kinds of transactions. One, for instance, I want to send some money. I want to send some money to my friends in UK. I have to make use of such platforms and maybe just cross-border. Kinds of payments. Also, if I want to pay for such platforms too. So basically, it's remittance to.
Suleiman, the connection is too bad. I cannot hear your half of time. Maybe I will write down my questions in LinkedIn, and will you able to answer there? Is it okay if I will write down my question
Okay,
in
I think that
LinkedIn?
will, yes. Yes, I
Okay.
think that will be much better.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
it will
Suleiman.
be much better.
Yeah, thank you, Suleiman. I
Thank you.
will write down now my question in LinkedIn.
All right, it's noted. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, okay, bye.